Good morning, guys. I'm down here at Edgell Automotive with Brian from NDT, and today we'll be dyno tuning the S15 Sylvia in preparation for Pukekohe, which is in a couple of days. Not really any changes other than the exhaust and the screamer pipe. We're going to play around with the drive-by-wire on the car a little bit today to try roll off the torque and the higher RPM, and that's really the plan, just a quick check-up and a bit of drive-by-wire. So let's get into it. Alright, so dyno session just finished. We left the car at 580 kilowatt on how many pound?
25
pounds. So, and you can see on the torque, the power curve right there, the power is rolling over because the throttle is closing. How much is it closing to do that up top?
Well, if you have a look here, you can see it in the table. It's just throttle angle versus RPM. So at 9300 it'll only allow 90%, 94 it'll only allow 80, and it just slowly tapers off. So by the time it gets to the rev limiter, which is 97, it's only allowing half throttle. It just rolls the torque over, pulls the power back, and stops it from sitting on the rev limiter.
Yeah, mean. What's your thoughts on the G42 turbo compared to the FR?
Rubbish. Laggy, very laggy.
Laggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it's like, when is it coming on boost? Like 6, you can't see the RPM on this.
Yeah, about 6. If you have a look at the log, you'll be able to actually see it a bit more accurate. 26 pounds at 58, 5900 RPM.
26 pounds at 5900. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty average.
It's better with nitrous, much better, but
Yeah.
Needs more boost really, like it's a turbo, it needs a better intercooler and it needs more boost to get the turbo actually working in its area that it's supposed to work in.
Yeah, for sure. What's your thoughts on the drive-by-wire setup?
Yeah, it's great, I really rate it. I've got it in my own car as well and I find it awesome. Just sort of, I mean, it makes for a bit more mindless driving, I guess. Like if you're worried about sitting on the rev limiter and it being bad for the motor, it's quite good because you don't have to be so conscious about what you're doing. Especially if you're chasing another car. You're just hard on it, and sometimes you can be sitting on the rev limiter quite hard.
Yeah.
And it's hard to sort of keep proximity and keep your mind on what you're doing with the car in front and control the throttle. To try and keep it off the rev limiter, so it's kind of good. You can just hold it wide open and it will automatically roll the throttle back as it gets close to the rev limiter, just to stop it from beating on the engine so hard. So really good.
Thank you, Brian, for tuning today, and engine lasted pretty well, so all ready for Pokekoe.